Hey, welcome back. Right, we're going to do Jason from Friday the 13th, and it's a statue tutorial. Yes, it is, and skin. So, we've just showed you in a video, check it out on the channel, the World Tour of statues. This is another statue one. And we're going to need a platform. So the platform we're going to go with is this one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's for the feet. And it's always going to be 8. So if you're going to do loads, just do loads of them. And we're doing Jason, so we're going to have some weird sort of clothing for Jason, because Jason's just a weird character, isn't he? So what we're going to have to find, we're going to have to find some black colours and some brown colours, some different brown colours, because there's quite a few different shades of brown. So I'm just going to pick every brown in the infantry. These are just for his legs to start with. So we're going for almost all these sort of ones on the second page of the menu. And the ones at the top as well, near enough. So we're going to go with these. So we're going to start off. Oh, hang on, I got no. Oh, have I got an arm? I can't see where I'm putting stuff. Oh, I can. There we go. I wondered where my arms had gone then. My arms had disappeared off my screen. Right. So we have 2 to start off with here. Then we have a space, and we have 2 here, and we have a space, and then we have 2 here, like this. And then the middle bits, I'm actually going to have to play my settings, I think, because I can't actually see what I'm placing. Right. Let's just do me. Yeah. Let's turn that up. So usually it's brighter than that. Yeah, let's turn it up to 70. Right, I can see now. There we go. Yeah, I can see what I've got. Now we're going to need like a dark grey. So we're going to go with the dark one. The dark one's pretty cool. We like dark greys. So like, you know, we're going to go with that one instead of that one. And then we're going to move on to the second layer. So what we're going to have to need for this one is, I think it's pretty much all the same apart from 2 in the middle. So there's a 2 in the middle. And then we go to our dark grey as well. And then we move up a level. We're on the next level. Now this is a bit more lighter sort of grey. So we're going to go with a bit more of a lighter colour on the 2 edges there. And then in the middle we're going to go with some darker greys. So we're going to go dark one there and a dark one there. And then we need some lighter ones. So I think what we're going to go with is what we had on the edges there. So we're going to have that there. And then this is a pretty much darker one again. Actually, if I change these for this one, that's better. And then the middle ones, you see, because I'm going to need this other sort of greyish colour. There we go, that's more like it. And then we put that one there. So the bottom ones, they're all the same. Yeah, that's good. Right, that's good. So now we're on layer 4. So layer 4 is a darker colour again. So it's this one. And it's pretty much all the way across. So we just put that all the way across there. That's layer 4. We got to layer 5 now. Now we need a darker. Cool, voice is gone then a little bit. Darker colour again. So we're just gonna pop them like that. And then the middle ones is a bit lighter. So we're going to go even lighter with our greys. There we go. And then, which one are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then up to the top one, where it's a bit darker again. So we're going to put some darker ones on that one. And then, where are we? I keep losing track where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, that's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on 6 actually. We're not on 5, we're on 6 now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here is the lighter colour. No, not that one. That's not light. No, that's not the right one. The darker colour. We're going to go darker colour. Yeah, we'll go that instead. Yeah, that's more like it. Because it wasn't looking like it was supposed to. It was like, oh, what's going on? So, right. There we go. So now we should be on level 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is pretty much light and then dark. So it's 2 at the end. They're the light ones. And then the ones in the middle, where has it gone? There it is dark. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the next one should be 8. 8. So we go like that on there, and then we're going to go a little bit darker but not too much, and then we're going to go lighter, I think. Yes, we are. We're going to go lighter, and then we're going to work in the middle. We're not going to touch the 2 sides at the moment. We're just going to work in the middle. This is pretty much light sort of like colours, because this is now going into his body part. So it's like still, ooh, Might have to go and pick that up in a minute. Light part, and then what we got that and that on the sides. Then it's light again in the middle. Oh, hang on, I've got the wrong colour. Then we go light in the middle, light at the edges, and we go light in the middle, and then a bit lighter, well, sort of lightish on the edges. Let's just pick that block up. We don't need that one. Let's get rid of that. And that's pretty much. Oh, hang on, we got a little bit more grey going on at the side, but we can't put that in yet because it's probably going to fall down. So we'll get rid of these colours we've actually got now. We don't need them for now. And now we need some greens. So we need to have a look at what greens we've got. So it's sort of a mixture of greens, of the very light sort of greens. So we're going to have to sort of play with this a little bit. So let's go to our clay and see what we've got in clay. Now they're not really this dark. We do need some lighter greens, but we haven't actually got lighter greens, and I don't really want to start using smooth blocks. So where is them? What have we got in these? I'm just going to grab all the greens out of our inventory and just see what we've got. And we're going to have to play with these greens for a little bit. So you've got like a really lightishy green here on the edges. It's not as light as I want it to be, but okay, we'll go with that. And then it's going to be a really dark green, so we need some where's it gone? There it is. We're going to need 3 of these on the sides. Well, actually it's 4 of them on the sides. Begging my own pudding. There we go. And then he's got like a green jacket on. Yeah, a greenish jacket. And then we put that in there like so. And then above that, on this side, we've got a bit of grey going on, but we'll sort that out a bit later. Above that now, we've got 2 more of these. And then 2 more of the dark green we've got there. Then we start working on his hand. His hand starts coming out there, and then above that, I'm just trying to think. It goes with light. No, that's not that one. It's the light one. That's it. Yeah, it goes that there. Just trying to work this out now, and it's a lightishy greeny here. It actually blends in really cool, this does. So it's really complicated to actually keep track of it all. So we're going to work with our greys again now. So we're going to have to sort of go lightishy grey, I think. And the clay born grey. Where's a clay one? There's a clear one. So, oh no, that's another green. We don't need that. So here, on this corner, we've gone up by 3. There we go. So it's pretty much the same sort of colours. It goes up by 1, 2, 3. I'm sure it's 3. Oh no, wrong way. 3. And then it comes out here. It's like a lightishy one there, and then that goes up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, up to 3 should I say? Not is 3. Right, that goes there, and it's like a pocket or something. It's some sort of, I don't know, some sort of device. So what we're going to do for now is scrap them out, because I want to work on the centre, so we'll scrap them out. And we need some blues now. Blues and greys. So we're going to go back into our colours here. And we're going to need a really dark blue, so we've got a dark blue. And we're going to need a light blue, so we've got a light blue. And then we're going to need a sort of... My voice keeps going today for some reason, don't know why. Can't explain it, but there we go. We're going to need a black, and then we're going to need a grey. Now what grey should we go for? That's a nice grey. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. That should be enough, I hope, for now. Right, so with this bottom bit here is the sort of like darkishy blue. So we pop that in there like that, and then next to that we're going to go with a light blue, and then we're going to go with a dark blue. There we go. So you got that pretty much like little design going on there. And then we got our little grey going on here, just above. And then our dark blue. And then next to that, we've got our sort of, I think it's our light blue we've got next. And then next to that, is it another light blue or is it back to dark blue? I think it's back to dark blue on that one. And then above that, it's a dark blue. Then we've got our grey again. I think that goes up by 2. And then next to that we've got our light blue, so we put our light blue in there. I think it's some sort of waistcoat or something like that. And then we've got our light blue, our dark blue should I say, not a light blue. Where'd I get light blue from? I don't know. Then we go there, and then underneath this, sure this is just dark blue. So it's like some sort of waistcoaty thing he's wearing. So I mean, with Jason, it could, you know, it could be anything, I suppose. Above that, then we got that one, and then we put another grey, and then at the side we got a grey, and then we got a dark blue, and then we got another dark blue on the edge, and then above that it's a blue, then a light blue, then a light blue, and then a dark blue again. And I think that goes up by 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes up by 4. This does. Well, too many now. See, stop doing that. Right, there we go. Right, back to this part here. Where were we? We were there. So these are the same again. And then on the side we've got our greys. What come back into play? With 2 of them. And underneath that we've got, because there's one more that goes above that. These are dark blue. And then we have, I think we have a dark grey then. So back into our infantry for our dark grey. So we go for that. And then we got some sort of like yellowy sort of mustardy colour. I don't think we actually got one of the yellowy mustardy colour. Oh, hang on. We could, no, that's not it. We'll have to go with that one, I suppose, because we can't actually find the right one we're after, or the right sort of colour we're after. So we'll just have to go with that. I'm trying to think greens again. We're going to have to go back into greens again in a minute. So dark greens. These ones should be alright. I don't really want to use yeah, it should be alright for that. Don't really want to use wool because it's not very woolly. So where are we now? So we're at this part. So we need our dark grey. So we put our dark grey in there. And then across here we've got our like lighty grey. There we go. So that's like his waistcoat. So you got the bottom of him done. You got his waistcoat done now. So what we're going to start working on now is the actual this greeny sort of colour as we got here. So we got some light colours like so. That goes across like that, and then above that it's a bit darker, and then we got what's we got the darker one there, then again all the way up I think then to the top. There we go. And then this is all filled in then with the darkish sort of colour. As I said, it's like the green of his jacket this is. So now back down the side again, so we come back down to here. Where is it? Right, so we're at the grey part of his jacket, so I'm just trying to work out where I'm at. So the grey, the blue, right, so we're at here. So it's light, then dark, grey, right, so it's light and dark. Then it sort of works in a weird combination of like this then. Trying to work out where I'm at now. Then there's that one, then that one. And then above that it goes light, and then it goes dark, no, that's not dark, that's light, dark, and then light, dark, light, dark. Sure it is. No, dark, light, that's it. So that's like his jacket. He's got like a overcoat jackety sort of look. So that's pretty much that his sort of body part, you know, his middle part and stuff up to his head, pretty much done. So now we're going to start working on his arms, and we're going to clear this out, and we're going to go down to sort of, they call it white, but I reckon it looks more humishy. Where's humishy? Human-y sort of look. Humishy, I like that. That's actually, I'm going to use that. That's humishy. Yeah, it's my new phrase. Humishy. Right. Let's get back on with this before I lose concentration. His hands are going to come in here, so we're going to need some cream for his hands. So you got one there. It looks like there's a bit of a green going on there, like a dark green. I don't know why, where it comes into his hand. Maybe it's where his jacket overflows in. Now it's going to come across by 4. This barrier here just separates the 2 statues from each other, if you was wondering what that was. So that's nothing to do with the statue, that's just to give me a marking to say if you've gone too far with your sort of estimations. Right, let me put that on there. Now this is a bit complicated because it's all mainly light. There's only a few dark pieces on it, so it's just like we're just gonna have to mix and match and patch basically. So yeah, it's one of them ones. It's just like a patch job sort of jacket. Oh, is that grey? That's that grey one. Is that a second grey one or the first grey one? That's a second grey one. So that has to come. So that's not just yet because that comes up back there. But I'm just speaking out loud, just making sure I know what I'm actually doing. So there we go. And as I said, this is like a jacket-y sort of costume. So costume. Would you say it was a no? It's his proper jacket, isn't it? Yeah. So it's not a costume. It's his jacket. Right. So what we're going to do with that? We're going to do that. No, it's got to go up by 2. And then 2. Yeah, that's it. And then underneath that would be the other green. And then we have the lighter green. I suppose it's like one of them sort of outdoor jackets. Don't they say like camouflage jackets or something like that? Maybe, is that what they call them? No, that doesn't go there, it goes there, there, and there. Working our way up to the top now, nearly done. Now this one works out a bit weird. It goes to, no, it's wrong colour. Too many greens, can't see what I'm doing. Like that. This goes up by 2, so it's 2 there. And then that goes up by 1, 2, 3. And then this one, no, it's not that one. 3. And I'm sure this is 2. Yeah, there's 2. So that's like his jackety sort of combo-y jackety thing. And as you can see, he's like, did he wear a waistcoat or something? I don't know why it's blue, but that's what I've got here. So we're gonna go with that. His hand is pretty much similar on the opposite end. It goes up with 2, and then there's a space with like a dark green. Is it darker than that green, or is that the green we use? Let's compare our greens. No, it's not that green. It's the evergreen. It's the evergreen forest. Right, there we are. Green. And then 2. Ooh. There we are. That's better. Goes up by 2. And we're not exactly copying the other side because it's a little bit different, but it's pretty much similar, really, to be honest. So it's just working with different colours. 1, 2. I think I'll just work up in rows at the moment. 1, 2, dark colour 1, then lightish you call it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then we move on to row 2. So on row 2, where's that green she want? There, that one. Go on now. And they're not in order. Yeah, as I said, it's like when, you know, I'm trying to explain what the jacket looks like. You know, the jackets they have for hunting sort of stuff. Like, yeah, in the UK, they go like hunting for animals and stuff. What they have like these sort of like camouflage jackety things. And this is the sort of jacket he's actually got. I don't actually know what they actually called or what people call them. But yeah, they're them sort of jackets. So camo jackets, camouflage jackets. It's not like an army one. It's like a hunty sort of one. Because I suppose Jason would be classed as more of a hunter, wouldn't he? Than like anything else, or murderer, slasher, psycho, whichever you want to call it. Really, that's Jason. Right. So let's just step back and have a look at this. So we got his jacket going, we got his arms, we got his feet, got a bit of his legs going on there. So now we've got to work up on to the next part, the exciting part. We're going to work on his mask. Now to fill this out is pretty much the same designs all the way around. So I'm not going to actually do the whole build for you because that'll just take up too much time. It just goes back around by 4, and you literally just near enough copy. This middle bit here is just the same as these. You could just mix these together and just have the middle bit, because there's no actual back to it. I mean, you could probably put his sword on the back of this actual costume. I mean, it's completely up to you, but that's up to you. Yeah, I'll leave you to decide wherever you want that to go. But we're going to work with his mask now. So we've got Jason's mask. So for this, we're going to need some white colours. So we're going to need that one. But we're also going to need like an off-white sort of colour. What's that one look like? The bone. So I'm just going to experiment here. I'm going to have a look. And then we've got... Yeah, that works. Yeah, we'll have that. Was like, so we've gone with the bone block, and we've gone with the white corner one. We probably need 3 lots, so we're probably going to go with the quartz as well. We're going to need ourselves a red, because obviously Jason's mask is red, and it's a bright. So it's like a bit of a bright red, isn't it? So we'll use the red for that. And we're going to need some grey. So the grey we're going to use is it's pretty much like a light grey. It's not like a dark grey. So we're going to use this grey here, light grey. And his eyes are black, so we're going to have black for that. But this is his mask. This is. So if you did build a head behind this, you wouldn't be going over this too far, because on average when you build your heads, we'll go over to our putty cat here, your heads are going to be sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're not going to be doing 8, because if you did 8, it would be, that'd be the center, I suppose. Where's the center? There it is. So you've got it's 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that probably won't look good. So what we need to do is actually do this different, because we need the mask of obviously Jason. So we're going to start off with a bit of a dark colour for his mask. So we're looking down that line there. Can you see that line there? It's not exactly touching his hands. And then on this side we're going to start here. Now the mask is a bit lighter on this side, so we're going to go a bit lighter white there. And then in the middle we've got a light one, and then it just mixes up a little bit. So we're just mixing the mask. That's his like ski mask. In the corners we have like a red bit, like it's like a ski mask in it. So you need this sort of, your markings is a ski mask. And then on the corner here we've got it's a little bit dark, and then it goes a little bit lighter. So we're going to go with our quartz to make it a bit lighter, and then the one in the middle like so, and move up a level, and it's lighter on both sides, and then in the middle it's just a combination of the two again. So we're just going to change that up a little bit so they don't look too similar. And then on the next level here, oh hang on, I better put these in. That's like a darkishy sort of colour, so we're going to go with a darkishy colour on that. I think both sides are darkishy colour, so we're going to go with 2 dark colours on both sides. That'll work us nicely up to this next one. That's a bit brighter, so we're going to go with a brighter sort of white there, and a brighter white there. And then in the middle it's just a combination of the two, like so. He hasn't really got like a mouthy bit or anything like that, because it's all holes, so we're not actually putting them in. So now we're up onto the next level above, right, and the one above that, so it's a grey now. So we're going to start off putting his sort of mask on. Let me just check that. Yeah, that's right. That's 2. So on this one it's a bit of a dark colour on that side, and on this side it's the same. We get dark colour on this side, and then we're going to have like, hang on, put that in the wrong place. I'm going to start putting his eyes into play now, and then put that there, and then above it that is red is going to be there, and then it's like this, it's like that colour again, because it's sort of like it hasn't been a wash sort of mask, isn't it? So it's a bit different. Like that one goes there, that one's a brighter white, so that goes there. We got that. That's bright there and bright above that. We've got a bright one there, and then that goes dark. I'm working ahead of myself just so I can get this properly done. So that one there wouldn't be that. That would. Above that would be, for some particular reason, it's like a grey. So we're just going to put the grey in there. For some reason, that's just a grey. For some reason. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. And that's going to go there. And then we're working on the last top bit of layer, and I know this one here is like a dark one. And then next to that you've got your white like that, and then 1, 2, 3 there. And I'm trying to find, we'll just have to go with the greys on the sides of that. So that's like his hockey mask really, that's his hockey mask done, with his weird sort of green jacket. But yeah, that's pretty much Jason. As it says, I mean, if you're going to do the sides and everything else, because I ain't going to get too much into this, but it's like, if you're going to do the sides of him, it comes out by 4. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look at the next build across, 1, 2, 3, see? So it's 4 across, and you just build yourself a box. There's your box, and then you build your statue up to where it needs to be. Let me just jump down. Obviously this will change when I fill it in, but because of time's sake, and all we're doing is copying, so there's no point in you just doing this for you to copy, because you've got better things to do probably. So you just fill them in, and then where the mask is, you just bring the mask out, and then you build the mask up to where it needs to be, like so. And you're getting what I'm doing. You making it into like 3D then sort of thing. So you just fill it out at the back just with the same colours. Just copy the exact design. If you've got the middle bit and you're wondering what to put there, because obviously the back isn't middle, the back isn't the same colour, you just copy this design. You just take, because obviously this one here is 4, so you just take the first 2 from this side and the first 2 from this side and just mix them in with the back. So that's all the back is. The bottom where his feet is exactly the same. It's exactly the same design on the back as it is on the front. The hands are in the same places. At the sides, when you're coming up to the sides, and you do the sides, because it's like 2 and everything, it goes exactly the same. So you'd have 2 pink ones there, then you'd have a green block here, and then you'd have a pink one there, what goes up by 2. So that's pretty much that one. But there you go, that's Jason then, people. There we are, we've done Jason. You could actually bring it out by 1 possibly if you wanted to at the front, just to make his mask stand out a bit. You could bring it out by 1 more. But that's your statue. That's your statue of Jason built, and pretty quick, pretty easy. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment, and I will catch you all on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.